Every move matters. Every tactic counts. Every strategy wins games. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let's master chess together. Both players appear well prepared for this English opening Agincourt defense in 37th International Chess Tournament Open Pula 2025 Round 6, leading to an exciting battle ahead. On c4. On e6 transposed into English opening Agincourt defense. Knight f3. Knight f6. On e3. On d5. On b3. Bishop e7. Bishop b2. King castled kingside. Bishop e2. On c5. King castled kingside. Knight c6. On takes d5. On takes d5. On d4. On takes d4. Knight takes d4. Rook e8. Knight d2. Bishop d6. Rook c1. Bishop d7. Knight b5. Threatening. Knight takes d6. Bishop b8 played by Zuzek. Knight f3. On a6. Threatening. On takes b5. Knight bd4 played by Raghav v. Knight e5. Queen c2. Bishop g4. Knight takes e5. Bishop takes e5. Bishop takes g4. Knight takes g4. Knight f3. Bishop takes b2. Queen takes b2. Queen d6. Queen d4. Threatening. Queen takes g4. Knight f6 played by Zuzek. Queen c5. Threatening. Queen takes d6. Queen d7 played by Zuzek. Queen c7. Rook a c8. Threatening. Rook takes c7. Queen takes d7 played by Raghav v. Knight takes d7. Knight d4. On g6. Knight e2. Knight b6. Rook fd1. Rook takes c1. Rook takes c1. Rook c8. Rook takes c8 check. Knight takes c8. Knight f4. Knight e7. King f1. King g7. Knight d3. Threatening. Knight c5. King f6. Knight takes b7. On b6 played by Zuzek. Knight e5. On a5. King e2. Threatening. King d3. King f6. Knight d7 check. King e6. Knight takes b6. On f6 played by Zuzek. Threatening. On takes e5. Knight d7 played by Raghav v. Threatening. Knight takes b6. Knight c8 played by Zuzek. King d3. Threatening. King d4. On b5. King takes d5. King f7 played by Zuzek. King d4. Threatening. King takes d5. King e7 played by Zuzek. Threatening. King takes d7. Knight takes f6 played by Raghav v. King takes f6. King takes d5. Knight a7. King d6. Knight b5 check. King c6. Threatening. King takes b5. Knight c3 played by Zuzek. Threatening. Knight takes a2. On a4 played by Raghav v. Think carefully what is the best move. King e7 a powerful reply. King takes b6. King d8. King takes a5. King c7. King b4 and take decisive advantage shifting to the main variation. Knight e4 not optimal played by Zuzek. King takes b6. Knight d2. King takes a5. Think carefully what is the best move. King e7 excellent move. King b6. King d7. On a5. King c8. On a6 and dominate the board shifting to the main variation. Knight takes b3 check inaccuracy played by Zuzek. King b4. Threatening. King takes b3. Think carefully what is the best move. Knight d2 best according to analysis. On a5. Knight f1. On a6. Knight takes h2. On a7 and take decisive advantage shifting to the main line. Knight c1 played by Zuzek. On a5. Think carefully what is the best move. Knight d3 check best according to analysis. King b5. Knight takes f2. On a6. Knight g4. On a7 and gain a significant edge. Let's proceed to the main game. Knight a2 check not optimal played by Zuzek. King c4. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move? Knight c1 excellent move. On a6. On g5. On a7. Knight e2. On promotes to queen at a8 and establish a winning position. Let's explore the main game. King f7 a masterful performance by Raghav.